All right, we're going to go ahead and open the meeting up this evening. It's 6 o'clock. Madam Secretary, would you do the roll call?
Mr. Cron.
Here.
Mr. Gosnell.
Here.
Mr. Smith.
Here.
Mr. Tieford.
Here.
Mr. Walling.
Here.
All right, we have any additions or corrections to the agenda for tonight?
None.
Okay. Looking at so then we approve the agenda.
We make a motion.
Make a motion, that's what we need to do. Make a
Yes.
motion to approve the agenda.
Motion so made to approve the agenda for this evening.
Thank you. Second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Now we got the approval of minutes for the last month. Any corrections anybody see?
Well.
All
Make a
right.
motion to approve.
All right, second?
Second?
And all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
That was quick, painless. All right. Now we come to the portion of tonight where we will deal with the public hearing items. Got two cases tonight. Just a reminder to adjust the microphone, speak directly into it. When making public comments, there is also, I believe, a sign up there for swearing in for oath. Just speak into it so that we have it for the record and for the minutes. First case tonight is BZA case number 25-0002, 2320 Harshman Road, variance from UDO section 1107.05B1G to allow an increase in the maximum building height. I hear from the city on this.
All right, first I'll swear in. I, Nia Holt, affirm that the testimony I'm about to give before the Board of Zoning Appeals is correct to the best of my knowledge. 5200 Springfield Street, Riverside, Ohio, 45431. All right. So just to give a little background on this case, this is at this is 2320 Harshman Road. It is located in the R1 zoning district, as you can see here in the presentation. This is a religious institution that is permitted by right because it is a non-conforming use within this zoning district. You can see the front of the subject property here. It is located outside of the source water protection area, and it came to our attention as staff as we received a few complaints when construction started. When we looked into our records, we did not have anything, any permits. However, they had pulled building permits from the county, so we reached out to both the county and the applicant's architect, and they were quickly able to get that information to us. When reviewing the application, we found that the proposed addition to the building was taller than permitted in the zoning district, which is a maximum of 35 feet tall. The proposed addition includes 3 domes, the tallest of which would bring this new front structure, this horticulture, to 48 feet tall and 4 inches. So that is why they are before you for the variance. So to just give you another site of the area, it is a large property, over 11 acres. And it is surrounded by other non-residential structures, well, I'll also say multifamily, one across the street on Harshman that is several stories tall, and another one across on Arrow Rock. There are other single-family homes that are adjacent as well. This is one just to the north of it, right next door to the religious institution. This is their site plan, and you can see where the proposed addition is, right there in the circled area in red. Here are the elevations where you can see the proposed domes, and the tallest one is, of course, depicted there in the image. So this is several pictures of the variance area. You can see it from several angles as we go through the presentation. And if you have any other questions or need me to go back to a slide, please let me know. So again, that's where the domes will go, right there.
All right, any questions for the city?
No, this doesn't impact any type of sight line along Harshman Road, correct?
It will not. And the main reason for the applicant asking for, this is their position, is that it is very important for this particular religious institution. It's central to the design of the structure as they're moving forward, and it will have minimal impact on the surrounding area since they do have a larger lot. That is one of their arguments. So we're seeing this again, comparing what it looked like before and then what it will look like now. Also doing our own analysis of a variance. We found very similar things. It will not have an impact on the surrounding neighborhoods, given that there are multi-story buildings next door. And this one would be about 3 to 4 stories tall with the addition of those domes. So we are recommending approval.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
The whole building permit,
Yes.
confusion for me. Did they ever come to Riverside and get a permit to build?
So.
Or they don't have to, or where are we at, kind of?
So they have submitted a zoning permit, but
When did they do that?
so after we reached out to them.
Okay.
So, but it is on hold, well, they got one without the domes, and then they want to move forward with the domes, so they're getting a variance to get that part of the portion. And if it is approved, they'll amend their zoning permit to include that.
Okay.
Now, you might not be able to answer this, but did they start construction without a building permit?
They did get a building permit from the county. They had started work with the building permit, but not the zoning permit.
Well, that's highly unusual, because typically, if they're going to go for a building permit will have a spot on the application for a zoning permit.
Yes.
Are they
So I was-
stopped now? Are they working on it currently?
They are working on it currently because they do have that other zoning permit that allows them to build without the domes.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So they're allowed to be doing what they're doing now?
Yes.
Okay.
So
So.
really, with the structure they have now is okay?
Yes, because it was, it's.
What we're
meets
talking
the
about
building height.
is the domes.
Correct.
Okay.
And the domes are almost 14 feet taller than they're allowed to be?
So yes, they are above that 35 feet, yes.
Any other questions for the city? All right. At this time, we'll open up the public portion of this at 6:08. All right, so public portion is open at 6:08. This is just a reminder, just if you want to speak in favor or against this variance, just to make sure you come to the podium here and swear in and state your name, address, and state it loudly into the mic. First person I have here, it says in support for this is Adam Eaton, and this is the architect for the applicant.
And I read this?
Yep,
one?
just read that, just to swear in there for.
I, Adam Eaton, affirm that the testimony I'm about to give before the Board of Zoning Appeals is correct to the best of my knowledge.
Thank you.
Yeah, so one minor modification, and I might not have got this to Naya quick enough. The domes are actually smaller than what we submitted. The top out at 41 feet, not 48. It is still over the 35-foot requested, but it is less than what was indicated there. And I
Okay.
just might not have got that to Naya quick enough.
Okay.
I actually forgot my piece of paper, but I measured on Google the adjacent houses that are nearby. The one nearest to it is about 120 feet away, and the other one, the other direction, is over 200 feet away. And the one on the back street behind it is over 400 feet away. So this, in my opinion, pretty small spire going up 6 or 8 feet above your 35-foot dimension would not affect anyone's view of anything. It would not really be a major issue for anyone else in the surrounding area. And as Naya brought up, the building across the street is taller than what we're going to have anyway.
Mhm.
So she really hit everything I was going to bring up, to be perfectly honest. Any questions that I can
Anybody have any
answer?
questions for Adam? No?
Nope.
Thank you, sir.
No problem.
Appreciate it. All right, do we have anybody else in favor of this variance or might be against this variance, would like to speak? All right. We close the public portion at 6:10. All right. Staff, what do you think here? Discuss any of this?
I'll leave it to the board.
No, I meant the board. I meant, I meant, it's my staff. Sorry. Board.
Your unpaid staff.
My unpaid staff. The board, do you have any, you want to discuss anything about this here? Thoughts about it at all?
So if they, what they have up now, they're saying that total with the domes is only be 41.
Right, it's currently, it says 48 right here, and it's now going to be changed to 41, based on what he says. But currently, 48 is approved by the city.
Yeah, so they would still need the variance there, but
Sure.
they're even asking for less than what was originally requested.
Sure. Yeah, they're asking for less.
So how high is the building that's there now? That what they just put on without the domes whatsoever?
Well, looking at this rooftop right here, it's probably going to be about half
I
of
have
that.
some, I have some drawings, if you updated drawings of the smaller domes.
I'm trying to figure out is what this is.
I don't think that'll be necessary.
They're the
but-
same look, they're just a little smaller.
We'll
No.
take those for the amended application.
These have a couple of minutes on them.
Yep.
I can use that.
That doesn't
But that's
show.
probably about half as far as, that right there is the roof of the old.
Yeah, this is the roof, but it doesn't show what that is, what
No,
the height
it-
is, right?
no.
Okay.
So
Any-
that,
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, that structure was meeting the standards of 35 feet.
Yes.
The structure was there before,
The
yeah,
structure there
definitely.
before, yeah.
Yeah, that they were building prior to this variance here without the domes.
Mhm. Anything, guys? No? All right, we want to take and move a motion?
I make a motion to approve BZA case 25-002, 2320 Harshman Road, as per staff recommendation approval.
All right, anybody second?
Second.
Second. All right. Madam Secretary?
Yep. Mr. Walling?
Yes.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Mr. Gosnell?
No.
Mr. Tieford?
No.
Mr. Cron?
Yes.
That motion carried.
Okay. All right, now on to BZA case 25-0004 for 2448 Rondoa Avenue, a variance from UDO Section 1105.05D1F to allow an increase in the maximum lot coverage for impervious surfaces. Staff.
So this property is in the R3 zoning district, which has a max lot coverage or allows a max of impervious surface of 50% of the overall square footage. So this is a map showing that zoning district. This is the subject property, and it is actually within the source water protection area and the water resource area or district. This came to staff's attention in March of this year when our code enforcement officer observed work being done and reviewed records from both the county and our own records and determined that there was no permits for the work. A re-inspection was done and work had continued, so we did put a stop work order and have worked with the applicant to make sure that this property is compliant. So that is why they're here today, just because of the code violations. We wanted to make sure that there was an extra layer of review. The applicant has built a 260 square foot addition to replace a rear sunroom. And with that sunroom addition, in addition to the existing driveway, deck, pool, garage, all of those put it over the maximum allowed impervious surface, of course, the house as well. So you can see some of those other structures that I am talking about in the aerial, where it is over that maximum impervious surface or maximum lot coverage, and very little green from that aerial. So this is the property to the west. You can see a very similar built environment from that side, and here is the adjacent property to the east. So this is their site plan where they kind of rebuilt and finished that rear addition.
So they took down, replaced it with, that's what they're doing, is replacing what they had?
Yeah,
Okay.
completely redid it.
So they replaced it larger?
It is slightly larger.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just probably right in line with the house, in my, okay.
Were they supposed to stop construction on that until they got approval?
That is correct.
And, all right, and they've stopped construction at this time?
I mean, it's done.
Gotcha. All right.
So this is a view of that structure from the east. Here's a closer view. Here's it from the west. And this is from their justification statements. It's necessary, you kind of see some of the work, how it was found from the code enforcement officer, but, and they're saying it has a minimum impact on the neighborhood, it's not visible from the street, and it does blend in with the neighborhood character. So this is showing what was seen in July, which was 2 re-inspections, July and September, from the same-ish angle. And this is a summary of the lot coverage, so you can see the numbers that we're talking about for this particular property. The lot, overall, the square footage, what would be 100%, what is the maximum, which is that 3,100 number for this particular lot, how much of the existing is there on that property, and then how much is over, which is that 625. And this is also in your staff report. All right. So this is staff findings. It does have a minimal impact, so it is in a very similar footprint to the previous structure. Other setbacks are being preserved that are required by the code. It does align with the intent of the zoning code. Even though there were some other issues on the site, it is consistent with other built environment that you see in the neighborhood. That's why I mentioned that earlier in the presentation for the property that was on the west side. So we are recommending approval for this variance. Any questions?
So in March, they were told to stop because they were caught. They went ahead and finished it and didn't get a permit until July?
Not from us.
Not from,
Yes, and they had, from my understanding, comments that were outstanding from the building department.
all right, so I'll go slower because maybe I'm just not
Yeah.
understanding. March, they were told you were caught, they were caught.
Correct.
And said, hey, stop.
Yes,
They chose to go ahead and build and didn't get a permit until July.
that's when they submitted the building permit with the city, yes. Or
Okay.
not building, zoning permit.
Okay.
Any other questions for staff? No? All right. We will go ahead and find my first paper here, right here in front of me. Open up the public portion of this at 6:19. 6:19 for BZA case 25-0004. All right, we've got 2 speaker forms up here. First one here, it looks like it might be the applicant, Isaac Sanchez. Would like to come up and to the podium here, just swear in, speak loudly clearly into the microphone with your name and address.
I, Isaac Sanchez, affirm that the testimony I'm about to give before the Board of Zoning Appeal is correct to the best of my knowledge. Address is 2448 Rondowa Avenue
All
in
right.
Dayton, Ohio, 45404. So that is one of my properties, and we always had that porch back there.
This is a neighbor? All right, go ahead and state your name and address there.
Hi, my name is Deanna Trujillo. I affirm that the testimony I'm about to give before the Board of Zoning Appeals is correct and to the best of my knowledge. My address is 613 Aspen Avenue, and it's Dayton, Ohio, 45404.
Okay.
Yes, so I am talking in support of the house. Of course, this is, of course, my family. I do also own properties in that neighborhood. And like mentioned, there is no change being done. Yes, of course, there's a change, but as far as what the neighborhood looks like, as far as what you look from the side, there's no real change. It aligns with everything that was already there. Looking from the neighbor's point of view, it makes the houses look better. You don't want to go into a street, see with all the houses look down, there's trash in the front, there's things being torn down, or things looking bad that makes your house look bad because somebody else's does as well. So it's good to see that there is renovations around the neighborhood that are making the neighborhood look better. I know our neighborhood doesn't have the best reputation. It's not the greatest, it's not the cleanest, but it's good to see other homes that look good make your home look good, your value go up, because that's what the city wants and what they need. So I do in full support what they're doing, because I would want to be able to fix my house if something looks down. So that's basically all.
Thank you. Anybody have any questions for Ms. Trujillo? I think I'm pronouncing it pretty close.
Trujillo.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate
you.
it. All right. Do we have anybody else that might be in favor or against BZA case 25-0004? All right. At this time, at 6:23, we close the public portion for this case. All right, board, would like to discuss anything on this?
I have no comments.
No comment? None?
I already asked my question.
All right, I mean, this is probably one of those cases where it's the cart before the horse, but at the same time, staff, recommends approval on this. It does improve the neighborhood, and it's, the variance isn't that much compared to what it was. But in my opinion, I'm going to go ahead in approval recommend staff's approval for variance number 25-0004, as staff recommends. Any second?
Second?
Madam Secretary?
Mr. Cron?
Yes.
Mr. Walling?
Yes.
Mr. Gosnell?
No.
Mr. Smith?
Yes.
Mr. Tieford?
No.
All right.
That also passed.
So that passed. All right. All right. Does the staff have any discussion topics for us?
I do not.
Oh, great. Wonderful. Well,
That's pretty good, 25 minutes for two.
at that time, at 6:24, we're going to adjourn.
Pretty quick.
Oh, it was.